All right, the final band of Morning at NTV is looking at human trafficking and violation of girls' rights. Joining me for this discussion is Namobidu Joan, legal officer with the Women's Pro Bono Initiative. Good morning to you, Joan.
Good morning to you.
Well, let's get it right into it. Human trafficking, and we want to understand what it is, and especially through the advocacy work that you're doing with the initiative. What has it looked like for you, and how has it benefited girls especially?
Human trafficking?
Yeah, the work that you're doing with the initiative, Women's Pro Bono Initiative.
All right.
Yes.
Women's Pro Bono is an NGO. It provides free legal representation to women and girls.
Okay.
So basically, access to justice is what Women Pro Bono does, free of charge. It's a pro bono organization.
All right. So you have dealt with some cases of human trafficking.
Yes.
You've also dealt with some cases of sexual and reproductive health rights abused. Talk to us about those cases and how you've been able to handle them.
Since we provide free legal aid, we usually get people that come in, people that claim their rights are violated, women and girls. Mostly those that are taken for work abroad in those countries where people are taken for exploitation. So we get very many cases, and Women's Pro Bono has tried to litigate some of those cases. There is a recent decision that came out last week, the lady that died from Saudi Arabia. So yes, the justice centers, the government has tried to compensate the victims of such cases, but as you know, that woman died. There is nothing that is enough to compensate for such people. So yes, the money was paid to them, or is going to be paid to them, but we cannot bring back the lives of such women. Therefore, it is very crucial for companies and the government to strengthen the laws that work around exporting people for work. It is very crucial that laws are strengthened so that we work around Uganda, where women work freely, where women have dignity, where women live with their freedom of movement to work, but still they're enjoying their other human rights.
Okay. So what is your call to action, especially to the state and non-state actors in protection of rights, especially for sexual and reproductive health rights, but also to protect people and against human trafficking by and large?
My call to everyone, stakeholders basically, is to ensure, let's try hard to ensure that Uganda is a place where everyone enjoys, that Uganda is a place where women and girls live freely, live with their dignity, so that they acquire justice. I call upon the government to strengthen laws that govern the moving around of people working. It's good to work, but we should try to ensure that the movements and the communication remain between the company that moves people and those persons. Yes. All
right. And your closing remarks on this conversation and how you're working hand in hand to ensure that especially women and girls are protected at the end of the day.
Okay, my closing remarks will be that sexual reproductive health rights and human trafficking, they are intertwined, they are connected. Since traffickers normally target girls and women, so we should ensure that we collectively disable the acts of human trafficking. Yes, so that we also provide legal health to women.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Namovido Joan. She is the legal officer with Women's Pro Bono Initiative, and you can reach out to them in case you have a discrepancy with the loved one or yourself facing issues around human trafficking and sexual as well as reproductive health rights. Nevertheless, this brings us to the end of Morning at NTV. Thank you so much for having been with us from the beginning, and all the best for the rest of the day's endeavors.